to run the crisis properly. And I've been doing that quite a lot. And my experience shows that when there is a crisis or a disaster, there is an urgent need for action. But usually, if the team is not really prepared, nothing much is happening, or at least nothing really structured. So you would have some people taking decisions in a good way or not, but nothing really built up, nothing really structured. And usually, the bad point of that is that if you address a disaster or a crisis immediately in the proper way, you take control of the situation, and then it's easier. If you do not, then you lose control, and it becomes very, very difficult when you're late to really, take control of the situation and do the proper things. So I was always wondering, why do we have teams not really doing the right things at the right time? And usually, of course, as we know, the first factor is that when you have a crisis, the situation is chaotic. It's very difficult to understand what is happening. You've got all sorts of information coming from all over. The team is under pressure. People are afraid of taking the wrong decision, of only taking decisions. So situation is very difficult to comprehend. And of course, the management is usually hesitant. Should we or not activate a crisis team? What should we do? Am I alone in this world facing this problem? Should I activate other people? And we discuss, and we discuss, and we discuss, and the situation becomes worse. And suddenly, we have lost control. So I've been thinking these last few years how to make sure that corporations, companies, can actually really take control quickly of any bad situation happening. And the two main things is, I think, that we need to first, as I said, empower the management, give them the tool to really strengthen up and take the right decisions, move. And the second is how to give them the tool to really read, understand what is happening among all the phone calls, all the tweets, all the report from the media and so on, what is really happening, how can we clarify the situation. So in this presentation, I will show you a couple of things which I believe is important for any company to really master. What are the few things that, from my experience, were important when we've been successful to run the crisis? And I would say what I said, the rest is simple conducting. When you have the proper things in place, the rest comes easier. So a couple of basics, and you will probably say, well, we know this, right? You will see different points. The first thing is we need to nominate a crisis